Hi, I'm going to talk about atypical sexuality and paraphilias. Paraphilic disorders are recurrent, intense, sexually arousing fantasies, urges, or behaviors that are distressing or disabling and that are involved in inanimate objects, children, or unconsenting adults, or suffering or humiliation of oneself or the partner with the potential to cause harm. Types of paraphilias. DSM-5 describes 8 of the more commonly observed paraphilic disorders. The number one, voyeuristic disorder. In voyeurism, observing private activities of unaware victims. Exhibitionistic disorder. In exhibitionism, exposing one's own genitals to an unsuspecting person, exposure of genitals to strangers. The third one, froteuristic disorder. In froteurism, touching or rubbing against a non-consenting person. The other one, sexual masochism, being humiliated, beaten, bowed, or otherwise suffering. And sexual sadism disorder, a physical and emotional suffering of another person. The next one, fetishistic disorder, sexual fascination with non-living objects. The next, transvestic disorder, cross-dressing that is sexually arousing and interferes with the functioning. The last one is a pedophilic disorder. The most common are pedophilia, sexual focus on children, sexual activity with a child that is prepubescent, usually 13-year-old or younger. In the case of paraphilias, a new distinction is made between a paraphilia, a typical sexual interest or behavior, and a paraphilic disorder, a mental disorder stemming from the atypical behavior. Paraphilias are behaviors likely resulting from an interaction between genetic and psychosocial factors as well as additional factors. The treatment to treat paraphilias, one generally uses either medication and or behavioral therapy. This behavioral therapy or psychotherapy is focused on uncovering and establishing the cause and reason for taking part in froteurism. The most successful treatment is cognitive behavioral therapy, that is CBT. Most paraphilias emerge during adolescence, although there is usually a convection with events or relationship in early childhood. Once established, they tend to be chronic, although some research has indicated that the behaviors will reduce as individuals ages. The next is how we can prevent paraphilias. The prevention of paraphilias. Usually, providers of mental health care help make the diagnosis of paraphilias, including licensed mental health therapists, psychiatrists, and social workers, as a psychologist and physician assistants and psychiatric nurses. Get professional help if you were a victim of childhood sexual abuse. Get professional help for mental health problems, alcohol and drug abuse. Keep away from bars, pubs, or other places where sex is easily available. Also block related sites on the internet. The prevention of paraphilias are these and all. I wish you all the best for better life situations, better life